Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Richards, and I have been a Young Living member for around almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in January. And I wanted to tell you about the awesome NingXia Red Drink that Young Living offers. So my story, just to give you a little bit of background, I became a member when I was really struggling with my skin health. I have a genetic skin condition, and around 10 months after having my daughter and nursing, I broke out and really was having trouble getting rid of it. I had been using steroid creams for 10 plus years, dermatologist recommended, and I realized after having my daughter that those are something I can't be using as a nursing mom, and realizing that it actually affects, it's absorbing into my bloodstream. It's not just affecting the area that I apply it, but it's actually going throughout my body. And so that's the first time I actually became aware of what I put on my skin. And so I started looking for natural options, looking for the root issue of how I could heal naturally. Started changing up my diet, and in that 7-month process, a friend told me about essential oils. And I honestly thought, it's just a fad, and it's something that's going to pass. So I didn't give too much of a thought, but my husband encouraged me to give it a try. So I bought a Young Living starter kit. And honestly, within the first week of using frankincense, my skin cleared up, and I was blown away by how amazing and how fast these oils work. And so that's what launched me on my Young Living lifestyle and using their products. And in the starter kit, you get a NingXia Red packet. So I put those in the fridge, and I used them at 2 o'clock during that 2 o'clock slump. And literally the first one, I was amazed by how much energy I had, the boost of energy without the drop like you would with an energy drink or anything that was sugary. And so within my 2 months of being a Young Living member, my husband and I and our first little girl moved to Australia, and within the first week I became pregnant. And so I had been using Young Living products and oils throughout my second daughter's, when I was pregnant with my second daughter. And so during that time, I did use NingXia Red, and I saw a huge difference in the way my body healed itself and the way my body just was supported. And so I made sure I had NingXia Red on stock when I was going to give birth to my second daughter. Well, for some reason, I always hemorrhaged during the birth of my children, and I lost 2 liters of blood. Well, they really wanted me to have a blood transfusion, and I wasn't comfortable with that, so I rejected that, and they wanted me to have an iron transfusion as the backup. And I ended up not doing it then because it was going to, just with the cost of international stuff, it would have been cheaper to go home and then get it afterwards. And so I just chugged NingXia Red like crazy. And within a 24-hour period, I was able to walk out of the hospital fine. Yes, I still took it easy, don't get me wrong, but I was able to see my body was supported in such an amazing natural way. And most of the time, people are blacking out. If you know people that lose like 2 liters of blood, they black out. And I'm not that big of a person, and so it was just amazing that I was able to walk out of the hospital. Well, within that year of just a lot of stress in the situation we were in, and having a new baby, and not just being away from our support system, I ended up going through a whole 1.5 years of health issues, things that I had already previously been struggling with before I got into Young Living. And so I kept using the oils, kept using the products, and within 1.5 years, I saw my body heal from the inside out. I was detoxing a lot from those steroid creams I had been using for 10 plus years. And so I started, sorry about that. So at 1.5 years in, I actually found out I'm pregnant with my third baby. And so I started right away taking NingXia Red because I didn't want my body going downhill. Taking only an ounce a day, and literally my body keeps healing itself. And this pregnancy has been the most amazing pregnancy I've ever had. I actually forget I'm pregnant. I have so much energy. I just feel amazing. And it all has to do with the NingXia Red, because before I was taking it, I was feeling nauseated and I was just dragging. But the NingXia Red has made a huge difference in the way I feel. And if you know me with my previous pregnancies, I was so ill. I didn't know how to eat. I didn't know how to take care of my body. And with my first one, I couldn't even take a shower and then get dressed without feeling like I was going to faint. I couldn't do long walks without seeing stars. I was just so deathly ill. My second pregnancy, I did better, but I was just nauseated a lot. This one, since I started taking NingXia Red, I haven't been nauseated at all. I just feel amazing. And so this drink is so vital. So I'll tell you a little bit about it and why it's so important for you to be drinking it. No matter if you're pregnant, no matter if you're just single, wanting to be healthy, if you have little kids, supporting their body functions. So the NingXia Red comes from, it's a wolfberry. So if you ever heard of the superfruit, the goji berry, that's the same thing. The Ningxia wolfberry comes from the Ningxia province of China. And it's unique because there's mountains all around the valley where the Ningxia berry grows. And these mountains have extra minerals and nutrients. So when the rainwater goes down and goes into the valley, it's such nutrient-rich soil where the Ningxia berry is growing. The people in the Ningxia province are actually, there's a ton of them that are 120 years old, and they're not just alive at 120. They are riding their bikes to work still. They are functioning. They're walking without assistance. It is amazing. Get on YouTube and look up Gary Young going over to the Ningxia province and him interacting with the people and all the research. You will be amazed at the Ningxia berry being eaten over there. It is prized. China prizes the Ningxia berry and actually has a festival for that berry in that region. And it's just amazing that we have the opportunity to be able to have access to this drink and be able to drink it on an everyday basis. The Ningxia berry is amazing. It's high in antioxidants, and only 1 ounce of the NingXia Red has oxidant level equivalent to 55 pounds of almonds, 55 pounds, 10 pounds of spinach, 73 medium strawberries, 22 medium carrots, 59 broccoli florets, 93 apples, 100 oranges, 100 guys, 130 tomatoes, 814 blueberries, and 34 onions. The awesome part about antioxidants that you probably know is they kill free radicals, which free radicals are cells that are not doing the right thing in our body and start attacking our body, causing illness, causing disease, and so it kills those free radicals, which is amazing. It also supports a healthy blood sugar, helps maintain a healthy cholesterol levels. It supports your kidney function, cardiovascular health, supports your liver function, your muscle and bones. It helps strengthen them. It helps with energy, which I have definitely felt that. Healthy pregnancies, your digestive system, and it even combats premature aging, which who doesn't want that? Joint health, and it helps your memory. So there is no body function that the NingXia Red does not help support. It also has some essential oils in it. The reason that is significant is because Young Living puts oil infused in their supplements, in their NingXia Red, it actually helps your body absorb the nutrients in those supplements 80% more effectively than it would without them. So when you're taking it, you're getting the benefit from the essential oils, plus your body's able to absorb the nutrients in the Ningxia berry juice and puree. So it's not just juice, but it's also puree. And it has tons of other amazing fruits in, like your cherry and your arona, and I'm trying to think, blueberry, arona, cherry, pomegranate, plum juice. So it tastes amazing. My girls literally would drink it all day if I let them. They would drink the whole bottle at one time. So it's a tasty drink, and you will get a sample in it with any starter kit that you get, because Young Living wants you to be healthy. It's something that is great way to invest in your health, and I would definitely encourage you to jump on and get some right now. I bought some from families and friends just in the last week that I know that are struggling with their health, and I know will help them greatly. So thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy your NingXia Red.